Welcome back to New NHS. This week we'll be interviewing Mrs. Lowell here in the library. Now she's a book tamer, so it's only fitting that we start this off in the library. Now for those who don't remember, Inside NHS offers an in-depth look into behind the scenes of Norwalk High School. Now off to Jake DeLong with that interview.
Hi, I'm Jacob DeLong for Inside NHS. I'm here interviewing Miss Lowell today. How are you, Miss Lowell?
I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. How about you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right.
Okay.
I'm really happy that we got to get the interview set up.
Yeah.
You having a good day so far?
I would say yeah. It's nice and bright and sunny in the library, so feeling good. A lot of research projects going on, so yeah, it's a good time.
You really seem to like research. Do you have anything to say about research at all?
I would say it's an adventure every time. Not sure what's going to populate on your screen, and so that can be a really frustrating thing or a really pleasant thing for some people, I feel like.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, speaking of research, let's just get into it because I don't know much about you, and that's really what an interview is for. So
Yeah.
the first question I would have is what your life was like before you started working here at Norwalk relatively recently.
So two major things. I feel like my life was a lot less busy, right? Upon coming here, had a kid, so that really, gunks up your time. Imagine that. Also, I love coming to your guys' extra activities and just supporting all the students in their activities. I said that twice. Yeah, that takes some after school time. And another difference, I used to have to drive like 45 minutes to work, so a lot less time behind the wheel has been a positive outcome from just being locationally closer to home.
Nice. Yeah. When you were a kid, was this the job you had planned on having?
Believe it or not, yes. It was literally the job I had set out for myself. I can remember my elementary school librarian, Mr. Brink, and I just adored him and I wanted to be him. So I was like, guess what? I'm going to be a librarian. And then here we are today. Just great.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really far out. So I was going to ask how you ended up in this line of work, but that
kind of double answered that. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
Nice. So what was the biggest learning curve when you first started working here compared to?
Yeah. So before I worked K-5 library at Adele, so ADM, I'd say the biggest learning curve for me is going from a fixed schedule, so kids had to come to the library and have lessons with me, to a flexible. So I'm going into classrooms when teachers ask me to, and that learning curve goes with meeting students and getting to know you guys, because unless your teacher is reaching out to me, I might not meet you or get a chance to know you. So I think that's been one piece I've really been working on, and I think that goes with going to your guys' extracurriculars as well, just getting more acclimated to everybody that goes to Norwalk.
So would you say you liked the fixed schedule at the last thing better, or would you say that this is?
There are strengths to both, not to give you like a wishy-washy answer. I liked mandatory reporting to the library, making people like shoving books into their hands and making sure they had things with them or success when they left. But then it's also with flexible scheduling, I get to have more of a relationship sounds a little too intimate. More of time to interact with teachers and get them what they need for their lessons. So I don't know. That's what it is.
Now you just started working here, and you had mentioned you worked at Adele before.
Yeah.
Do you have any funny stories from?
Okay, yeah, for sure. So being at that K-5 level, first grade specifically, sometimes just a quick weekend share, what'd you do? And one student shared, well, I saw Santa at Valley West Mall. And I always get a little nervous around the Santa topic because some people, still believe and others don't, and it's okay to believe if you still do. Yeah, so we approached the Santa topic and I was like, ooh, what's somebody gonna say? And raised their hand, that's not Santa. And I was like, oh no. He says, the real Santa is at Jordan Creek Mall. And I was like, oh, thank God. Moving on. Like, no more Santa shares. So I was more worried it was gonna go down the route like he's not real, but he's actually at Jordan Creek.
Yeah.
Which
Which
there's
makes
an
sense.
argument there, I guess. So.
Yeah. That's. Would you say you liked K5 better or worse than where you are now at a high school level?
There again, a wishy-washy answer of like strengths and drawbacks, whatever. But I have really enjoyed the high school level just because I feel like you can kind of be real with the kids. I don't know. Like I feel like in that K5 you have to kind of put on a show a little bit, like. But now, it's just better, more meaningful conversations. I feel like I have more of an impact at the high school.
Yeah. And you've been here for a semester already. Do you have any funny stories from that?
I don't know. I feel like the Quibrary experience in itself has been pretty funny. Getting to know Mr. Dobbitz and Mr. Krupke just locationally has been really fun. I don't know if I have like a specific. It's more like embarrassing moments from myself, like learning.
Are there any embarrassing moments you'd be willing to share?
Oh gosh. So to be honest, before all the construction, the hallways here are pretty plain. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Like they kind of all look the same. So kind of in that first week of school, I did have to ask the janitor, like, where am I going? I just had a very like flashback to when I was a freshman in high school and just like lost. So I got lost that first week of school. That would probably be my embarrassing story.
Well, so far in that first semester, with that embarrassment aside, how do you think you've shaped your image as an educator so far?
Good question. How have I shaped my image? I don't know that I've done any shaping, like purposeful shaping. I feel like I'm pretty transparent with kids. Like I will do anything to help you. I feel like I'm really approachable. And just best intentions for whatever academic goals you have, but also outside of school too, I guess. So to recap that, approachable, friendly, I would say. Keep it to those two.
Yeah.
Broad.
No, that works. What are your plans for how you'll spend retirement?
I think I'll do a lot of crafting. I like sewing and just making stuff. Then also I think with retirement, I don't know that I want to plan, like I want to do like really impromptu, like, hey, let's go get in the car and let's go on a trip. Like I don't want to plan anything major. I just feel like there's always those flights on like Allegiant that's like $40, go to Colorado, but we can never go because we are like at school or jobs. So I'm going to go on those $40 flights. That'll be where I'm at.
And do you do any of that crafting right now?
Yes. I really enjoy sewing and making pillows. So any decorative pillows, I can make for you.
Nice.
I know you want those.
I really do. I think we would all like one.
We'd all benefit from a decorative pillow.
Yeah, we can set up a website.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite decorative pillow that you've made? You could describe it.
Yeah. So if you want to close your eyes, you can. But it's a buffalo check print. Okay. It says "Let it snow" in gold letters. And snowflakes are actually asterisks, and so it's kind of a modern twist on the farmhouse vibe because the buffalo check brings that in. You got it?
Oh, yeah.
Now, still imagining this pillow cover reverses, and now it says "Love" for Valentine's on the other side.
Wow. That's really nice.
You could see how that's a really appealing thing that you might want to.
Am I allowed to open my eyes?
Yeah, you can.
Really, yeah, I didn't know. That sounds really great. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. What's your favorite part of the field you're in as a librarian?
I mean, I gotta go with reading. I just enjoy reading a lot, and so helping other kids find, or teachers too, find books that they enjoy. I don't know. I want our reading time to go up, or people to enjoy it, because I know a lot of the English teachers kind of have some built-in sustained reading time, and just making sure you're valuing those 20 minutes or whatever.
Nice. And if you like reading so much, and I know you've been very decisive on things, what's your favorite book? That sounds like an easy question.
Yeah, I would have to say Scythe is my favorite book right now. Dystopia is kind of my favorite science fiction area of reading, and so it looks at like population control. If we can live forever, how do we decide who lives and who dies?
Nice. And when you were teaching K through 5, was that the book you would recommend?
No, it's a little bit gorier. K5 favorite book. the monster at the end of this book with Cookie Monster. It's a pretty good read, I'd be honest.
Yeah, I remember that one. That I would recommend that. Who's your favorite student so far?
I don't have one favorite student. Favorite students would be people that come to school, you know, somewhat ready, excited to learn. People that are, you know, respectful to their peers and people around them. I would say those are my favorite students.
Yeah, so if you had to name any of yours.
I am not naming anyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you could, who's your least favorite student?
I don't have any least favorite students.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold strong to that
Nice.
answer.
That's
No
a good
least.
idea.
Yeah.
What's your life outside of school like?
Life outside of school is right now watching a lot of basketball. My husband Jake helps coach the JV team, so trying to go to those games. And then attending as many Norwalk activities as possible. Love. My first show choir experience was this year. I'd never seen show choir performance. Debate. I have never been to a debate before. Got to experience that. It's just been fun, especially kind of getting other teachers to support you guys. It's been fun outings for us to get to know each other too, but overall, I'd say that's most of my time watching.
Yeah.
March Madness is coming, so basketball is going to be all day, every day. That week of spring break, it's on.
Nice. Well, how does work affect your life out of school?
When I go to Fairway now, I see at least 10 people I know, like students, so that's really affected my grocery shopping.
Nice. Like in a positive or negative way? Like, is it hard to get groceries now that everyone's...
I enjoy, I'm a pretty chatty person, so I do enjoy, hey, how's it going, you know, enjoy putting that lettuce away or whatever they're working on, but I'm okay. I think it's a positive.
Yeah. So that's about it on the regular questions.
Okay.
And now it's time for the lightning round.
Yeah, I'm prepared. I think I'm ready.
You ready?
I really hope
Okay.
so.
First question of the lightning round.
Okay.
Here we go. What is the best recipe you know involving eggs?
Ooh, brownies.
No. Is there any specific thing you do with the brownies, or is it just...
There's eggs in brownies.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. That works.
Did it answer the question or no?
That answers the question. Yeah,
Okay.
we don't really have eggs or any of the other parts of brownies for you to make them, so that works. How old is the Dalai Lama?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's actually a trick question because he's reincarnated, and the current one is 83, but that doesn't matter much.
Okay.
Now, third question. You've been doing well so far. This might trip you up. Which endangered animal seems like they deserve to be endangered the most?
Oh no.
What's so no about?
Well, nobody deserves to be endangered.
Yeah, but which one, if you had to say an endangered animal?
I don't know that I can give you one. I don't know.
I mean, it
Give
doesn't
me.
even have to
How
be-
about this? You give me your top two, and I'll pick out of your top
My
two.
top two?
Yeah.
I would say... See, the thing is, I don't know many endangered animals, and I didn't do the research because I thought that you would just have
Lightning
an
round.
answer.
Yeah, no. I don't. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would say rhinoceros just because I know that's one of them.
If I'm being real, which I tend to try to be transparent,
Yeah.
I also was thinking rhinoceros because that was the only one that I could kind of say on the spot that I knew was endangered. However, I don't really want the rhinoceroses, plural rhinoceros, to go. I don't think they deserve it. They're kind of cool looking. They're the only ones
They
that
are,
like
yeah.
horn. They kind of look like a triceratops. I don't know if that has any.
No, yeah, that helps.
if
Anyway,
that helps.
you
our-
heard it here first. Miss Lowell thinks rhinoceroses should go extinct. Fourth question. This is the Rorschach test. I'm not sure I pronounced that right anytime, but let me just get one up really quick. This right here. Now, when you look at this image, what do you see?
Oh, what do I?
Just the first thing that comes to mind.
And is it bad that like blank might be my answer? I would say a moth. Like when you look at it upside down, there's antenna. I'm gonna go with moth.
It's a moth. Okay. Now, the fifth question I have on the lightning round would be... You seem to handle the endangered animal question pretty well, so this is along that vein. If you could get rid of a country through means I'm not willing to explain, which one would you choose?
Oh no.
It's another oh no.
Yeah. Let's get rid of a country.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get rid of.
North Korea? Is that your okay? North Korea and rhinoceroses, rhinoceri. Those are so far the
They're
two
outta
things.
here.
Yeah, they're gone. How do you think it would affect your life if everything was the color yellow?
I am not a yellow fan. Like it does not like sometimes people like connect that to like joy and no, I don't like yellow. So it would affect me negatively.
Okay. Now, what is your favorite number and why?
Favorite number 52. My birth date is the 25th. So when you picked out your jersey number, they didn't have 25. So I had to flip it. And that has just been the number since.
Nice.
52, yeah.
And this is the last and possibly most important question on the lightning round. Which Sex and the City character are you most like?
I don't know. I haven't really watched the show that well.
The two
I
possible
think I
characters.
know nobody likes Miranda. Is that right?
The only two characters I know about are the City and Sex. So
Okay. I'll say Carrie just because it seems she's the star of the show. She has some ups. I'm gonna go with Carrie.
nice. Now, for some background, I tested these questions out, and you're the first one to know any character from the show.
Oh!
So that is good.
There you go.
That's a good answer.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting some applause from the cameraman, and we have no questions left. And I wish I had more because it's been a delight.
It has been really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
thank you very
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Jacob DeLong. This is Miss Lowell, Inside NHS.
Now that's how you cite a source. Tune in next week for another Inside NHS.